CTE has an enormous, if sometimes overlooked, impact on students, school systems, and our ability to prosper as a country.
With that, I just want to thank you for your work. You folks are really, I think, the single most important source of new jobs in the United States of America is career and technical education. It is what will keep us competitive. You're at the forefront of that.
The Study Cup is a student-run coffee shop located at Hillsdale High School in Hillsdale, Michigan. The Study Cup is an excellent example of a school-based enterprise, but before I share with you more information regarding the Study Cup, I'd first like to talk to you about what is a school-based enterprise. A school-based enterprise is a set of entrepreneurial activities undertaken by students that provides an economic, social, and educational return to the student, school, and community. Student efforts are designed to enhance personal responsibility, an appreciation of risk versus reward, and confidence in achieving and maintaining independence. There are many different types of school-based enterprises out there. Some take shape as school stores, others take shape as automotive repair businesses or home builders. Then there are the very unique school-based enterprises. For example, Santa Rosa High School's agriculture program, located in Santa Rosa, California, produces and sells their own wine. In fact, here's a picture of their 2010 Chardonnay. Now, I first heard about the Study Cup when I received an email from Mindy Boyd in response to my request to find interesting things going on in Michigan CTE. The email read that my partner teacher, Jenny Duff, myself, and my students built a coffee shop inside our school this summer. We have 33 students who work in the coffee shop before and after school and at special events. It's really pretty awesome if I do say so myself. I'd love for you to come and see it. So I decided to take the hour-and-a-half drive over to Hillsdale, Michigan, and I sat down with Mindy Boyd and Jennifer Duff in the Study Cup to find out more about the planning and implementation of the coffee shop.
The original idea for the coffee shop actually came from a parent and a member of our community. Downtown we have a coffee shop called King Me Coffee, Checker Records, and her children had been a part of our BPA program, but they had graduated. And another mother came into the coffee shop and said, oh, wouldn't it be great if we had a coffee shop in the high school? And then the two of them sort of brainstormed, and then they thought, well, who at the high school could we get to do this? And then both of them said, oh, Mindy. So they came to the high school, approached me with their idea, and then I added my teaching partner, Jennifer, and so the two of us organized our group of BPA kids and did a lot of brainstorming, took them through the whole grant writing process, wrote an entire business plan, and then it just took off from there.
Now, as with any school-based enterprise, they had to generate some startup money. So Mindy, Jennifer, and their students wrote a grant proposal asking for $13,000 and submitted it to the Hillsdale County Community Foundation. Unfortunately, due to some construction issues, that wasn't enough money. They then had to ask their principal of the high school for a $4,500 loan to help complete the Study Cup. I asked her if that was a difficult question to ask.
Not at all. We had a brand new principal this year, and his account had quite a lot of money in it, actually the most money of any other account here at this school. And so we kind of showed him our plan and our vision and our ideas. We came up with a loan repayment plan, and so the kids make a monthly payment, just like if they went to the bank and got a loan, and they make their payment every month. And he was very receptive, and our loan will be paid for by next December.
Now, once Mindy, Jenny, and the BPA students secured funding for the Study Cup, it was time to start building it. I sat down with Jenny Duff to find out more about the building of the Study Cup.
It was a combination of the Hillsdale ISD building and trades teacher, Chris Eggleston, as well as our two head maintenance men that do things for the whole district, Randy Shannon and Tim Clark. The three of them, we also, Emily Wood, which was our parent component, she's also an interior designer. She had blueprints written, drawn up. She kind of went through this room that we're in right now, used to be a part of the library file room, I guess you could say, as well as where the kitchen area is, because it's right off of the library. The other front room, I would say, that used to be an old teacher's lounge from way back long ago. All the way through here was kind of full of old things, garbage, just things. It became a storeroom. So we really just had to clean it out, take it back down to square one, and then kind of build it up from that.
The Study Cup was built and now looked great. They even had gone to a coffee shop trade show in Chicago to help select the best equipment and product money could buy. Then they partnered with a local coffee shop for tips on how to run one. But now came the most difficult part of any school-based enterprise, running it. I've seen too many CTE teachers burn out trying to keep one of these student-run businesses operating. Therefore, I thought I would ask Mindy about how the coffee shop is run.
We have about 33 kids involved in the Study Cup. There are 5 that are what we call managers. Each of those managers is responsible for one day. So Marshall works on Monday, Philip on Tuesday, Darian Wednesday, Jacob Thursday, and John on Friday. And then all of the students, all 33 of them, can wash dishes, use the cash register, make change, make drinks. Some of the students are really great at hot drinks. Some of the students are really great at cold drinks. Some students love to wash dishes. Some students like to work the cash register. And so after a few months, they've all kind of found a little niche where they're good at certain things. And then each student is required to work one shift every week in the coffee shop, and we kind of let them pick their shift. And it's sort of kind of evolved where, you know, certain kids work every Wednesday after school, or certain kids work every Wednesday morning before school, or something like that. And the 5 managers also, in addition to all of the things to run the coffee shop, they also do inventory, ordering, planning, marketing. They even make deposits and go to the bank. They even go to the store and pick up milk or other supplies and different things like that.
So on a weekly basis, how much are you involved in the operation of the Study Cup?
At the beginning, it was a lot. Jenny and I were in here every minute that we were open, but now we pretty much let the kids kind of run the coffee shop. We kind of feel like if we are in the building, then the kids can do it, because they can always come and get us or call us or find us if they needed us. We do kind of oversee the budgets and the ordering and make sure that the money's balanced and the bills are paid, but we kind of let the kids help out with that as much as possible.
Now that you know a little bit more about the Study Cup and how it evolved and how it's operated, let's interview some of the students that work in the Study Cup to get their thoughts about what they've learned working there.
I think definitely teamwork plays a big role at the Study Cup, because a lot of times if we have a problem with a worker or a student or even supplies, we always have to come together and overcome that type of obstacle. Another thing is that working at the Study Cup has given us like a leg up when we go to college and even after college, because we already know what it's like to have to work somewhere, to have to be on time, to be responsible, to be employable. So I think that we're already employable people because we've already been working here.
It's really taught me how business works from the inside out, instead of looking at another business and seeing how much they sell or how good they are. You really see what kind of money you bring in, and the customers that regularly come, and who just stays loyal to your business.
It's given me a better look at the ins and outs of how business works, the behind the curtains of all the stuff that needs to be done, like the stockings, the different pricings even. Just you have to figure out how much to charge for each drink to make sure you still get a profit and a big enough profit to keep the whole shop running. Even though it is a part of the school, it's still a business and it has to be kept up as a business. We have to keep that in mind.
I've actually learned a lot of skills working on the study cup. It's really it's just like a business. I've learned a lot of business skills, people skills, cooperation with other workers.
It is clear that this is a school-based enterprise that is going places. In its first year open, the Study Cup has been wildly successful. So successful that they're going to be able to send 18 of their BPA students to the state conference. I asked the students how the student body at Hillsdale was receiving the Study Cup.
They've really liked it. I mean, I see people in here every day, almost every time we're open. They're in here doing homework and making drinks, eating all of our foods and snacks. They really seem to love it here.
I think having a coffee shop in your school is pretty awesome. Being able to come in here in the morning and get a drink or get a snack for breakfast or something like that has been really an advantage for the students. And after school, being able to come in and get a Gatorade or a water before your sports practices has really been an advantage to help them.
So there you have it, a new student-based enterprise that is truly run by the students for the students. So what is next for the Study Cup? Well, starting next school year, they're going to expand the store to include students in a newly developed entrepreneurship course. Therefore, students not in BPA will have an opportunity to learn more about the operation of a successful business like the Study Cup. I am Adam Manley. Many thanks go out to Mindy Boyd, Jenny Duff, and all the Hillsdale BPA students for letting me interrupt their busy morning to record this video. And finally, thank you for watching.
I love peanut butter, so my favorite is definitely the peanut butter latte or frappe, which I have here. And I just like how sweet it is.
Your favorite drink here at the Study?
There's a lot of drinks that I like. My own personal creation, I would say, that I like to make is a cookies and cream with caramel and white chocolate. I just kind of threw it together one day and I like it and I make it all the time.
And what is your favorite drink here?
Red Velvet Marshmallow Frappe is probably my favorite drink here. I get it at least twice a week.
And what's your favorite drink here at the Study?
My favorite drink, I'd have to say, is also the Red Velvet Marshmallow. I mean, I made it.